Hoi hoi. Sometimes I make plans and then when it's actually the time to do it, I'm like, what was I thinking? Today is one of those days. It's not the distance, because in the Netherlands I regularly hike 40 kilometers, so 30 kilometers should not be an issue. It's 1,000 meters of elevation gain that has me a bit worried, but it's divided over at least 5 mountains. So it's about a 200-meter climb per mountain, although the last mountain is 420 meters high. It's going to be a challenging day, I think. That is why I'm starting early. It's 7:30. It's going to be a long day, so let's get started. Let's hike. Hoi hoi. Well, I made it to Sokraki, and if any of you ever get the urge to do the stage from Liapades to Sokraki in one day, my recommendation would be don't. I started at 8 o'clock in the morning, I arrived here at 6 o'clock in the afternoon, so it was a long day of hiking, even though I took a break now and again. It was another very hot day, and I'm not sure if I'm the only one who goes, yay, when I see a cemetery, because usually that means there's water, and I love dunking my head and wetting my ice towel, which stays cold for a couple of hours if it's wet. Nevertheless, despite the distance, the stage was absolutely beautiful, especially the climb out of Liapades. It was a nice little scramble, and I haven't seen that so far, this trail. So that was a joy to hike. And then there was the view of the Bay of Agios and Georgios. That was absolutely spectacular. I did take a bit of a tumble there, not even in the hard part, but just on the concrete road along the sea. Some pipes stuck out and I fell and busted my left knee, so it's a bit tender still, and I felt it for the rest of the day. The second part of the day was a fair bit longer, but not as hard as the first part. There was a fair bit of road walking and gravel trails along olive groves, and the hills were not as steep. Based on the elevation chart, just out of Sokraki, I expected a nasty little climb, but it was a climb, but not very nasty. There were nice switchbacks, and it felt a bit like yoga, because on a gravel trail you can look ahead and check maybe your GPS, but on the switchback you're really brought back to every bend just ahead, and it's almost like a meditation, so I enjoyed that very much. So now I've showered obviously, and I'm not going to do anything else today. See you tomorrow.